So this is how my monthly finances look like. Payday comes, money gets into my account, then most of it disappears into my mortgage, car loan, personal loan, and the list goes on. I keep what is left to spend until the next payday. And as you can guess, I can spend all this money or even overspend it. So I went on a personal quest to learn how to save and budget, and I came across this ancient technique practiced by one of the most financially successful country in the world, Japan. And this method is called Kakeibo. And today I'd like to break down this Japanese budgeting method and share how it works with all of you all. My name is Vic, and on this channel we speak about money management and also how to optimize our lives, especially for busy professionals. So why listen to the Japanese and follow their method? More than 100 years ago, Japan was an agricultural nation. But since then, Japan quickly became one of the biggest economies in the world, catching up with the Western economy. How? During the 20th century, the Japanese government actively promoted Kakeibo. The country needed each household to be self-sufficient and save money since the income was low, especially after the country was devastated during World War II. So what does Kakeibo actually mean? It means household account book. It is a traditional way of tracking our budget with a book and a pen. Although Japan is a cool country with high-tech gadgets and technology, Japanese prefer tracking their budget the conventional way, and it's still widely used today. Japan is still very much a cash society, and non-Japanese credit cards are not widely accepted in Japan. People still carry cash around in Japan to use daily. And Kakeibo has been a Japanese tradition for more than a century now. Hani Motoko, the first woman journalist in Japan, made it popular in 1904. It was made for housewives to manage their household budgets, especially during the wartime. And Fumiko Chiba, the author of Kakeibo book, says that it gave women the freedom to choose and take control over their financial decisions daily. Fumiko Chiba summarizes the essence of Kakeibo in her book, saying that whenever we think about saving money, it is usually what we cannot spend our money on. Instead, she says that it's changing our thinking around spending our money and spending it well. Kakeibo asks us to note down the essential and fixed expenditure at the beginning of the month. After this, everything else is tracked on a weekly basis. It is during this tracking we must learn how to differentiate between the must-haves and also the want-tos. For example, having meals every day is a must-have, while choosing to have it in a restaurant or takeaway is actually a want-to. The Kakeibo cycle every month guides us through a series of 5 questions. The first question is, how much money do I have coming in? This is where I list out all my sources of income after immediate deductions, such as EPF, SOCSO, and also my income tax. Let's say my take-home pay is about 10,000 ringgit. This leads me to the second question, how much money do I have going out? This is where I put all my fixed expenditures such as rent, mortgages, and also my utilities. Let's say my monthly fixed expenditure is about 6,000 ringgit. This leads me to my third question, how much money do I have right now? So I have about 4,000 ringgit left in my hand. Then leads me to my fourth question, how much do I actually want to save for the month? Here's where I have to set a realistic goal. So let's say I want to save about 2,000 ringgit for the month. Then it leads me to my final question, how much do I have to spend for the month? So I have about 2,000 ringgit to spend until my next payday. And then this 2,000 ringgit is further divided on a weekly basis. So I have about 500 ringgit to be spent every week. This is where I must learn how to differentiate between the must-haves and the want-tos to spend that 500 ringgit more efficiently. To draw up the Kakeibo budget, you must separate the tracking system into 2 parts. One tool is to track your daily expenditure. It is sort of a dumping basket where you note all of your expenses throughout the day. The traditional way of doing this is to have a small notebook. The second part of the tracking system is the big budget book, where everything is recorded systematically. The small budget book, you'll be carrying it around with you every time throughout the day. And every single expenditure throughout the day is recorded in this book. This part is where I cheat a little. I use my iPhone to screen capture all the receipts that I've collected throughout the day and save it in my notes application to be retrieved later during the day. In the big budget book is where the monthly financial execution plan is written down, answering all the 5 questions I mentioned earlier. Expenditures saved in the small budget book, or in my case the iPhone, later on is transferred into the big budget book, segregated into 4 big categories. The categories are expenses on living, essentials or travel, such as food, medicine or petrol, expenses on culture and education, such as books and courses, expenses on entertainment, probably this is where my black hole of expenditure is, such as going to the cinema, meeting with friends, buying a game on the App Store, and other expenses or unexpected expenses. Everything else that was not mentioned in these 3 categories are recorded here. Spending review Kakeibo style. At the end of each week, the system makes us analyze the data to see how the money was spent and make a note if needed. And then at the end of each month, Kakebo brings us through a series of questions to see how the money was spent, such as how much did I have to spend this month, how much I actually wanted to spend, how much have I spent, how much did I save, did I meet my savings target this month, what ways I found to save money, and what area I spent too much my money on, and what will I change to improve next month. Why the Kakebo method is so effective? Well, by completing Kakebo systematically, it guides us through a series of questions, makes us reflect on our spending habits, and gives us room to improve every month. And also, writing is involved in something what we call as motor memory formation. Every act of writing is converted into a memory into our brain, which then can be converted into a long-lasting habit. And science shows that by typing it on a keyboard or keying it on a digital system usually does not facilitate this habit. And also, writing makes it personal. Like how an art is to an artist, we can look at it like a personal budgeting art where we can look at it, ponder on it, or reflect on it at any time of the day. So while the Kakebo method makes us good in saving money, all the saved money has to be invested somewhere to generate passive income. So if you're interested to know about passive income, check out this video I made here on 3 simple investment ideas for busy professionals. So till then, take care, see you all, Kambate.